What's up, everyone? How's it going? Oh, I forgot to hit the play button. Spawning in the northwest side of Rocky River, we have Starflark as our blue Japanese. Spawning in the southeast side of Rocky River, we have Mateus as our green Jeanne d'Arc. Okay, so considering, yeah, both of them went straight for food, so we're not going to be getting any dock play or even shoreline fish play from either of the players at the moment, which means it most likely won't happen for quite some time or ever. We do have to keep in mind that this map has been nerfed as well in terms of the shoreline fish. So prior to the December 6th patch, I know I've mentioned this a couple times, but I just want to refresh you guys' memory. On release of the DLC, this had 4 shoreline fish per pond. It did get reduced to 2 shoreline fish per pond. So now a lot of players just aren't going for them. Instead, they're just opting to go for their normal 7-3 standard opener, 6-2. They're basically, what I'm just trying to say is that they're going for their more standard play style instead of going for the dock, which they were going for quite heavily. Did we get the Tawara upgrade? Yes, I missed the call on the Tawara upgrade because I absolutely love it in Dark Age. It's my favorite upgrade. It really is. We do get a Dark Age Tawara from Starflark over here with our Jeanne d'Arc player. Nothing really, 7-3 split, very standard. Same thing the French do. English, pretty much every other civilization. A lot of the more simplistic civs are very cut and dry in what they do. There's not that much of a difference between them in terms of opener. Like if you think of the French and English, for instance, put them side by side, both of them are going to go for a very standard 7-3 split. Both of them are going to go into Chamber of Commerce. I absolutely love this right here. Okay, I've said it quite a few times. I want to see more Chamber of Commerce. When I play Jeanne d'Arc, this is all I do, is just Chamber of Commerce. I don't like School of Cavalry. I really don't. It's just such a, for me, and this isn't smack talking any of you guys, don't worry. If you do it, that's fine. For me, it's just such a boring way to play it. She single-handedly has the capability of defending your entire trade line. You get so many traders for free as well. From the moment that the game, it's from the moment you age up, you could have I think it's 2 traders already queued, ready to go for the Chamber of Commerce, right? Really quick over here for our Japanese, he is going with the Kura Storehouse, gonna go more for the eco style play. Totally, that's a lot of sheepies. That was a lot of sheepies. Wait, I don't see the blue one. Oh no, that is the blue one. I don't see the green one. Where's the green scout? Here he is. He's picked up 2 more, and we are going to be getting the defensive outpost. Because Starflark thinks that it's going to be the very super 2-year-old standard play of School of Cavalry into Mass Knights. It's still most likely going to be Mass Knights, but on the back of a Chamber of Commerce. I would have really liked to see one villager like position itself over here in the eastern corner too, though, just to drop the market right when age up happens. Start walking over there like right now, for instance. No, should have started walking over there at like 3/4. Go over there, hit feudal, drop your trade, get max distance. That's a really good trade location, though. That is really good. That's a solid. Oh, there's 2 sheepies right here too, and they're gonna get picked up by Mateus. Let's see, anything else? I know I've said this before. I would love to have sheep icon on the mini map when you're in caster mode. or when you're observing or anything like that, just so we could see where all the sheep are, if any of them get missed. And Woman at Arms comes out for Mateus. What do we have for Starflark? Walls are coming up. He's expecting knights to be coming out pretty soon. Crap, I always forget what this is called. Takizaku. Zaiku? Takizaiku. I'm pretty sure. He is expecting the inevitable knights to be coming out. Stables is about halfway done, so we'll see probably like 2 or 3 knights just to be a little defensive at first in order to... Wait, how did he not grab that sheep? Both of the sheep that were right here were right next to each other. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Both of those sheeps were so close to each other. Anyways, we'll probably see like 2 or 3 knights be used. I said defensively, I meant offensively, until he starts getting a decent trader count. Or no, yeah, it is the other way around. Okay, now I just forgot what I was gonna be saying. So 1 or 2 knights to be defensive until he starts getting into like 3 or 4 knights, and then he's gonna start being offensive with them, just so he could secure up his trade line. But at the same time, Jeanne d'Arc could defend this by herself for the most part as well. Kills the boar, she'll be able to kill all the nice little wolves that are there. I don't think we have any other wolves really. A nice wall coming up over here on the eastern side as well to try to protect the market as best as he can. Starflark, does he have any idea what's going on right now? I don't think he does. Starflark has 4 sheep on this scout. He kind of doesn't want to lose that. He needs to back off. You don't want to be giving Jeanne d'Arc more resources, allowing her to stay under her tower for longer. 4 villagers on gold, 15 on food for Starflark. It looks like he's gonna be going into... Ooh, he's gonna be going into a second TC slowly but surely. Oh no, he's just gonna be trying to go up for his daimyo. I don't like that position. Wait, never mind. That's fine. That's okay. I honestly, at first glance, it looked like it was gonna be blocking 3 farm spots. But even then, I would prefer this to be pushed back a little bit more, because you're going to be messing up your radius of your farm radius. Floating gate is going to be going down, going into Castle Age already, which means with the timing of the stable, once the floating gate is done, he's going to have the first Yoroshiru in there. Charge is going to be going off on one of the villagers. It is going to connect. And 1 villager does go down. That was terrible AI. That was terrible AI pathing though. Don't get me wrong, the villager still probably would have went down, but that was terrible AI pathing. Opting to go for that fast castle, going into the mounted samurai with the Yoroshiru in order to apply pressure. The the mounted samurai will be able to contest the royal knights themselves pretty easily too. Another charge is going to be going off. Nice attempted block from the scout. It was able to eat up one of the charges, so that's always beneficial. Floating gate is almost done. How many traders do we currently have? 8 traders so far for Mateus. What are your resources looking at? 76 per turn in. 76 gold per turn in. That's really good. Let me see, what's your GPM? Only 347? Really? 347 off of 4, off of 8, well 9 now, but it was 8. Yeah, it should be more than that. You should be looking at 4, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, about 450. Plus he has villagers on gold as well. Interesting. Jeanne d'Arc is over here with the royal knights now. Starflark is gonna need more than what he has in order to be able to actually break through this. Well, let's see. Yeah, He's gonna need to wait for at least one more mounted samurai in order to be able to kill what Mateus has chilling in front of his base. But it does look like Mateus is gonna be going away. First relic does get picked up by the Shinto priest. Is there a Shinto shrine up yet? No, there is not. And there really isn't that good. You can put it right there. No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll fit there. But there isn't a Shinto shrine up yet either. A full wraparound for Starflark onto the eastern side of the map. There is going to be a single mounted samurai that's going to get potentially picked off right now too, which isn't good. Yeah, it's going to be getting sent back home. Does not want to give up any experience to Jeanne d'Arc if possible. And now the mounted samurai with the Uma Bannerman are going to find the trade line. But he could just come straight right here. Like, don't bother burning it down, Starflark. No, you're going to alert him. That's going to have him either start attacking you right off the rip. As soon as that alarm, okay. What are you going to do? Charge does go off on one of the mounted samurai. One of them's already at about half health from earlier charges. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, Starflark. Like, there's an opening right here. Just run in and start killing. Just start murdering everything. Guildhall is being dropped by our Jeanne d'Arc player. The two mounted samurai were able to sneak in from the western side. That gives you... Oh, there's a lot of villagers right here too. Starflark. Starflark, pay attention. You see villagers right there. Start clearing them up. Okay, that's going to be a lot of villagers that are going to go down. Does he have his +1? He doesn't have +1 yet, but he is able to pick off. He's going to be able to pick off a few villagers right here, at least 5. Currently sitting on 9 kills, so he ends up getting. He's going to be able to get all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 villagers just right there. There are a decent amount of spears right here. He has to be careful. A scout goes down. He focus fired the wrong target. Uma Bannerman, a massive whiff on that Holy Wrath as well. Keep in mind it is 20 damage in a 1.25 tower radius. I try to tell you that as many times as I can. That way you guys don't get caught off guard when you're in the middle of a fight and you're like, holy crap, what just chunked my army? It was Jeanne d'Arc doing 20 damage in a 1.25 tower radius. 8-second cooldown, 60-second charge. Keep that in mind, guys. Try to split up your army. Don't just click on her. How many traders are we? Ooh, he's on 3 markets now. Currently sitting at 15 traders. That number is going to be going up incrementally. It doesn't look like he's doing a heavy committal quite yet on the... Oh, come on, Starflark. Why are you playing so passively? Like, you could have already been in the trade line 5 times by now. I think he's just scared that there's going to be a counterattack. And I forgot my water. Or, well, my soda. Not soda, Powerade. There you go. I got it on the 3rd try. Yeah, I think he just might be a little concerned that if he commits with those mounted samurai, that they're either 1, gonna get picked off instantly, which isn't gonna happen. And that's not just because we have full vision, it's because they're mounted samurai. The first attack gets deflected right off the rip. They're armored units, so you're gonna be able to get out of there pretty quickly with a decent amount of health if you see them starting to attempt to engulf your army. But now that there's a full wall off here, he's not going to be able to get any run bys. He's going to have to destroy the wall. The second thing that he could be concerned about is he commits with those mounted samurai. The moment that happens, Mateus decides to commit into his base and start picking off his villagers. And since Mateus does have trade, that's going to put him in a slightly, well, especially since it's French trade, right? Because you get a switch between gold, I was going to say gold and silver, gold, food, wood on what you're going to be trading. So in this case, he has his traders on food. I clicked on 2 knights out of the like 6 traders that were right there. So whatever whatever Mateus is missing, he'll be able to trade, or not trade for. Well, yeah. Oh, no, this isn't good for our Japanese player. He almost loses 2 samurais right there. Actually, almost loses 3 mounted samurais. Charge is going to attempt to go off onto one of them, unable to, not fast enough. Like Sonic says, gotta go fast. But they weren't. You're too slow. Lot of traders now sitting on 24. He's up. Wait, how did he just lose? Wait, why did he put the... Okay, so he moved a few traders into the outpost in order to open fire onto the Yumi bannerman. He needs to do something. Starflark can't let Mateus's trade go uncontested, because that's basically that's what's happened for the last 12 minutes now. Yeah, 11 minutes is uncontested trade, and Mateus is currently sitting on 21 traders, 24, 25. He has 3 idle. He has 4 actually. He has 4 idle workers right now. 3 of them are traders. I don't know what the other one is. Most likely a villager then. Yeah, an idle villager somewhere. We have Onimusha moving over to the right side of the map. Not sure why. They're not going to be able to burn down the wall fast enough. Well, they're not going to do any damage to the wall. Was it 50 armor, right? Yeah, 50 armor against 12 damage. And it's fully walled off. I think he may have thought that there was an opening. Villager is going to go down over here on the western side of Starflark's base that was trying to extend out the wall just a little bit more. What? That was... Why are you pulling these guys? I think this... I think there might be... I don't know. I want to say there's lag or something, because that was an insanely late response time by our Japanese player right there. Villager dies. 5 seconds later, he pulls his villagers on gold. That was very delayed response. I do like the amount of Onimusha that Starflark does have out on the field right now, currently sitting at 19 Onimusha, 15 samurai, mounted samurai that is. He is starting to get his spear number up and running as well in order to be able to deal with this. He needs... Wait, is Jeanne d'Arc's gonna be hitting level 3 probably within the next 30 to 45 seconds. No, I'd say about 45 to 60 seconds just off of passive experience. But he does need to crank out a lot more spears in order to deal with this, deal with Jeanne d'Arc when she does hit level 3. Because the Onimusha are good, don't get me wrong, and they're gonna melt the man-at-arms and the Royal Knights, but they're not going to be doing that much damage to Jeanne d'Arc when she's level 3, because she does get the 50% damage reduction on ranged, plus she's going to be sitting on 5 base armor. Usually you'll have +2 ranged armor by then as well, so she's going to have 7 ranged armor. The Onimusha aren't as good as crossbows when it comes to dealing damage to armored units. They only do 20 damage, yeah, because he's sitting on +1. As we're with the crossbows, I believe they do, I want to say 36, like no joke. 36 or no, yeah, I think it's 36 base damage. We are getting some massive rotation over here onto the western side of the trade line. He is going to be able to burn down the palisade gate. Or yeah, the palisade gate. Yes, he needs to just move. Stop attacking the tower. He needs to move his army into the base. Jeanne d'Arc is level 3 now. We're gonna have to wait to see what kind of engagement our Japanese player is gonna be taking. It is happening inside of the hidden forest, so I can't really get that good of a camera angle here. Jeanne d'Arc is currently at about 50%. The Onimusha are trying to focus her down, and the mounted samurai are buffering quite a bit. Where are all the spears for our Japanese player? Not only that, where are the spears for our French player? It looks like, oh, okay, there they go. They are overwhelming. Oh, are they going to be able to get Jeanne d'Arc? She's down, but she can be bought back if necessary. That's going to be a lot of experience that she's going to be missing out on. There are crossbows, spears, archers, man-at-arms, and just the whole works over here for our Jeanne d'Arc player. Nice little micro stutter step coming through for our Japanese player in order to get extra damage thrown in from those Onimusha. But is Jeanne d'Arc gonna get bought back, or is, oh yeah, it's 500. He can do the buyback if he wants to right now, but I think he might just wait the 2 minutes. There's no rush in trying to get her up. It's not like there's going to be another engagement popping off anytime soon. 69 military, or excuse me, 69 villagers, 4 Stark, 38 military for him as well. 11 geisha, 2 samurai, 1 Uma bannerman, 8 mounted samurais, 6 Onimusha, 4 spears. That fight did not go as well for our Japanese player as I'm assuming he thought it would. There were just too many spears that were able to spears and crossbows that were able to melt his armored units. He was sitting at about 18-20 mounted samurai, and when they did decide to fully commit into the engagement, they just got completely shredded. So what I think he needed to do was actually just split his army. The moment he broke this down, he needed to bring either his mounted samurai into the trade line or his Onimusha into the trade line, and then the rest of his army needed to just go away. He needed to divide and conquer essentially at that very moment in time. Those were his only 2 options. Taking that engagement against a level 3 Jeanne d'Arc, that means your unit composition has to change. You can't try to kill her with ranged units anymore. If she was a regular unit, then yes, those Onimusha would have just completely destroyed her. We are getting Imperial Age now for Mateus going into the Red Palace. Where though? I think it's going to be in his trade line. No, I know it's not that. That's just a keep. Where's the red? Oh yeah, it is going to be on his trade line over here on the western side. Once this comes up, he's gonna have to start hitting on the eastern. He can't really attack down the center anymore either, because that keep is going to be a nice anchor point for him. Are we going to be getting another fight right here? It does look like Starflark was going to be posturing for one, but he's down a lot of resources. He's down a lot of supply in general. 154 out of 190 for real Flark or Starflark. Mateus is at 198 out of 200, and he is going to start getting a bank, as we're with Starflark. What he has is what he has, and he can't be donated any units. There are 2 Springolds out on the field, 3 Springolds out on the field for Mateus. We have a manga now out for Starflark, but also only 1. Oh, are we going to be getting that engagement? Yes, we are. Nice little charge right there onto the Springald, able to pick that off very quickly. And now we have Jeanne d'Arc running in. Nice amount of damage right there. 35 damage in a 1.25 square radius or tile radius. Nice engagement. Springolds in the back are for our Japanese player are going to be able to pick off the Springolds from our French variant, and now all Springolds are dead. The catapult, or excuse me, the mangonel in the back is able to get a couple decent shots off, but it's all for naught. Our French variant Jeanne d'Arc is going to be able to push back our Japanese player. 18 military for Starflark, 56 for Jeanne d'Arc. GG does get called, and game goes to our green Jeanne d'Arc player Mateus. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.